let me ask you a question. These names are gonna like I haven't heard anything yet, but if you have you heard any whispers. So what's the status going into WrestleMania of people like Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Undertaker, and Batista?
Brock won. No, Batista's retired. Undertaker had the whole ceremony, so like he'll do WrestleMania when he can do his entrance for the Hall of Fame and everything. Who else do you ask me? Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar won't. He won't isolate. He won't isolate he won't do the isolation thing where he has to get back in and out of Canada. So John Cena and Brock are stuck because Cena's filming in Canada and Brock lives in Canada. So
what if? Okay, so what's the date of WrestleMania?
The 10th and the 11th.
Okay, so we'll say these numbers keep going down, the vaccines and stuff, and it gets restricted, and they open up they release the restrictions, the quarantine restrictions, as the stuff improves. So I mean, would it be possible, or are they just not even talking to Brock Lesnar? It's like that's just out of the picture.
I don't know. Like I think just a case of, I mean, all this stuff about his merch being removed and all that stuff, that doesn't mean anything because Brock's been out of contract since 3 months after last Mania. So, I mean, they're not going to pay him his image because they're not paying him his image rights deal because Brock Lesnar had a holding. So Brock Lesnar's deals, I don't know if I spoke about it on this show or Vince's show, but Brock Lesnar had deals where he had a $5 million deal for 1 year. Then he had a 3-year, $3 million. Then he had a 3-year for $3 million per year again. So he had $5 million for 1 year, then $9 million for 3 years, then $9 million for 3 years, plus all the royalties and everything on top of that, plus Saudi appearances and everything. And then since what year was it? Since 2018, he's been signing for $500,000 a year for the rights for Brock Lesnar's name and image. So that means nobody else can use it. He can't go off and do anything else. And then he gets paid per an appearance. So it's $100,000 for Raw and 500,000 per pay-per-view. And that's how it was structured. It was we'll call you when we need you, and then we'll bring you in for 100 or 500,000 per time. So that's what, rather than pay. And they thought they were going to use him less. And in 1 year they used him more. So they ended up paying him more on the pay as you go, pay as you come in deal than they did for the deal where he was on a fixed rate the year before.
So, bro, that it seems like is he done?
No, he'll come back once the.
It doesn't seem like he's missing it. Nobody's really talking. It's weird. This is a very lame WrestleMania. Like this is the first WrestleMania where it's they brought back Edge, and it's okay, it's Edge, but it's not. He's an A. He's not an A talent. He's like an A- talent. He's up there, but it's not. I don't think he's like Goldberg and those other guys.